There we go. Bit high. Hello, how are you all tonight? Yes, are you all well? How am I? Thank you so much for asking. I'm actually really sad tonight. I'll tell you why, because you're all obviously so concerned. Tonight was actually meant to be my 1-year anniversary with my current boyfriend. And I say current because he's actually a dried, seedless grape. But we broke up 11 months ago. So that didn't turn out so great. But it was actually a blessing in disguise. And, you know, honestly, I'm fine about it. Because his friends were a bunch of idiots. And he used to whine about everything. I'm sorry, I know they're all terrible. It's just every time I tell these jokes, I like to tell another great pun. I just keep raising the roof. Thank you. Unsurprisingly, I am single. Yes. And I feel like everywhere I go, I'm constantly reminded of the fact that I'm single as well. For example, the other day, I was at the doctor's and I was ill. I wasn't just hanging out there. And before they can prescribe you any medication or anything, they have to ask you a load of health questions. Are you pregnant? No. Is there any chance you could be pregnant? No. Are you hoping to get pregnant in the future? Is that an offer? But I did what the natural thing is for any 22-year-old single person, that is download Tinder. Anyone in here used Tinder before? Liars. Absolute liars. I've actually deleted Tinder since. After a guy called Dave, he popped up and messaged me saying there will only be 7 planets left after I destroy Uranus. So that didn't last long. The date was terrible. It's really great to be in Liverpool tonight. I had a load of friends, quite a few friends who went to university in Liverpool. I went to university in Manchester. I actually graduated this summer. Woo! I studied ancient history. People ask me why, but I think it's quite obvious. I just don't want a career. It's worked out quite well. I've been struggling to find a job in September. I've really struggled. In fact, funny story. My mum, she applied for my dog to be a pat dog, a support dog. So for a brief period in time, the chances of my dog getting a job were higher than mine. But unfortunately, he didn't get the job because the other applicants were much stronger. But the good news, I got a new job as a pat dog. Kidding. I'm a postman now, postwoman, if you can't tell. And I only started last week, so I'm quite new, so I'm a bit nervous about delivering you any jokes on it. In fact, I tried to tell you a joke this morning, but you weren't in, so I just left a note. For quite a long time, I used to be a swimming teacher. Anyone swim here? Hey, yes. I've got to be careful how I say this. I really love my job. I really love the kids. My favourite kids were the ones that went underwater and then didn't come back up again. Did anyone play that game Sleeping Lions when they were younger? Yeah? I call it Dead Fish. This has got dark, hasn't it? But I only have a part-time job as a postman because this year is sort of my gap year. Has anyone here, you know what a gap year is? Yeah, you know what a gap year is? When I finished school and 90% of my friends were off finding themselves at the Bangkok National Palace, I worked in Tesco for a year. So the closest thing I got to world travel was restocking the world food aisle. I really found myself on the checkouts. But I did do a little bit of travelling earlier this year. I went on holiday for the first time on my own, no friends, no family. It was amazing. Normally I go on holiday with my family, and that's great. They're really great. Last year we went to Greece, and we had some amazing food, we had some amazing drinks, and we did that Greek dancing, and we smashed some plates, and then, like my mum, she smashed some plates on my dad's head. But the highlight of that holiday was we visited a vineyard. Which is actually where I met my ex-boyfriend. Thank you so much. You've been really lovely. I've been Ellie Pollard. Good night.